It's a Thursday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Hope your day is off to a good start. A little bit soggy at the Beach House Beach Bunker this morning. The province has issued a flood watch, and that means we could see some overland flooding, lots of rain, a soaking that we need after lots of forest fires to start the spring. So it's going to be a soggy May long weekend. We've got an updated forecast for you so you can see how May long is going to shape up, make some big plans. It's also first music I purchased day today. We're going to talk about the first music you bought, and just as important, what was the format? Was it a CD? Was it a 45? Was it an 8-track tape? Also, people reveal their favorite cooking hacks, and some of them will shock you. Hey, you won't believe what my former co-host is doing with bacon. Also, some interesting NHL news. I will keep it quick for Toronto Maple Leafs fans. I apologize, Maple Leafs fans. A little low in the lip today. Ooh. And Florida making headlines not only for their big win, but for their ownership group and their comments about Canada. Bum. We'll share the details with you. Also, the 8 places you should always tip, according to etiquette experts. Maybe you're doing it already. 41 things basically everyone does, but keeps to themselves. Interesting stuff there. And vacationers are sharing the small travel habit or ritual they make time for on every trip. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Maybe, and then, of course, I want to hear your travel rituals. Do you wait till the last minute to pack your bags? Do you make sure to tap the top of the door as you leave the house? What is it? What do you like to do as a travel habit? Okay, as we look outside this morning, it is soggy. Yes, rain, and more rain. Rain in the forecast, rain all over the place. We've got flood watch in effect. This is overland flooding, and this is something not issued by Environment Canada. It's issued by the province of Manitoba because we have got a lot of rain that is just going to be continually flowing through the area today and all day tomorrow. It's going to get soggy. The first part of the rain was just like, oh, thank God. Thank God we've got some moisture. My grass is actually starting to grow. I'm sure it's helping the forest fire situation and the grass fires. Although it's on the western side, and where they need the help is in the eastern side. Bad stuff over there. Provincial parks. Oh, do I have a tickle this morning? Holy cow. What a tickle. Tickle of the wrong kind. Excuse me. Rain, go away. No way. We need it. And the long weekend is actually going to improve. Now, not super hot, but Sunday the sun will come out and it will stay with us on Monday. So really, and the rain will stop for Saturday. So there is some good news for your long weekend weather. We're going to have solid rain today and tomorrow, but then to start the weekend, some cloud on Saturday and not all that warm, 7 degrees, but at least the rain will stop. Then it's going to get really cold Saturday night. We will get frost. There's no two ways about it. -3 overnight Saturday. So if you're tenting it on Saturday, not only will you get a little damp, but she's going to be frosty Saturday night. Then we kick it into long weekend mode with some sunshine on Sunday and more sunshine on the holiday Monday and a decent day. Of course, it's when you're packing up the campsite. Isn't that the way it always is? As you're packing things up on Monday, the nice weather decides to come out, and that is pretty much just slightly below normal for this time of year. So let's look at the forecast and some rain to start the week when we come back on Tuesday. No show on Monday for the holiday. We will be back on Tuesday with more food, fun places, and mayhem to enjoy. Speaking of food, Loblaws has a warning this morning. The CEO of Canada's largest grocer has issued a word of warning. We won't spend a lot of time on it, but we'll share those details with you coming up the next little bit. But first, we've got business to attend to. We have got to say welcome aboard. Hey, welcome aboard, Edmonton Oilers fans. Oh, those are the hockey fans. You can pick them out in a crowd. They're like this. Jets fans are doing this. And Maple Leafs fans are doing this. They were throwing jerseys on the ice yesterday. You suck. You're a Leafs fan. You're a Leafs fan. It's okay. We'll give you a little pat on the back and say it will be all right. Go back to your regularly scheduled golf game. MJ's here on Twitch this morning along with Pebbles and Road Reverend, all on Twitch. Polar Bear is here too. Good morning to you all. Nice to see you. Zumba Bernice is here. Tracy is here on Twitch. Tracy Roger. Molly is here too. Good morning, Molly. Jody's over on Facebook this morning. Loretta is here on Facebook to say good morning. And good morning to you. Pebbles reminds us that I was the first one in this morning. Not true. Annie, 73. Who is this Annie, 73? I can tell you who Annie, 73 is. It's my stalker. I have an AI stalker. She appears on the show. We had her on yesterday. We did AI HR. We had a little bit where she pretended to be an HR person, and she was interviewing me for a job. And then she asked me to come over and swim with her. And I said, you need to knock this off. We need to keep this professional. And now she signed up. AI's crazy. It signed up for a Twitch account. AI73. Annie, we need to keep things professional. This is crazy. I have a stalker. I'm sorry, Pebbles. I have a stalker. There's nothing I can do. It's crazy. One of, I'm sure, many, but Annie's very forward. She's AI. She's got no boundaries. They're all digital. But Patricia's here on Facebook. Good morning, Patricia. Richard's over on Facebook, too. Hello. Good morning. It's a Thirsty Thursday. Quentin is here, too, on Twitch. And Megan's over on Facebook. Hi, Megan. Good morning to you. Good morning, Nick Adams. Nice to see you. MJ says Edmonton advances. Yes, the Oilers are on their way. Are they Canada's team? They very well could be after tonight. Of course, tonight the Winnipeg Jets will take on the Dallas Stars, and we'll see if they can stay alive. It's all about staying alive. Here's a little something for Oilers fans. They advance to the Western Conference Final. The orange and the blue. So if you're an Oilers fan, congratulations. Vegas fans, I apologize. It's painful for just a couple of days. Get some ribbon at work. But just keep in mind, it could always be worse. You could be a Maple Leafs fan. And Maple Leafs fans are not a bunch of happy campers today, MJ. They are not. And it's okay. It's all right. You'll live to see another day. Please don't hurt me anymore. Oh, these poor guys. Well, you started it. You're wearing the jersey. It's gonna happen. Please don't hurt me anymore. Oof, that was a tough game. Good God, what a slaughter. Okay, Jets, did you see that last night? So let's not do that, okay? Come on, Jets fans. Come on, Jets. White out. Let's do it. Janine is here on Facebook this morning. Oh, where's my good morning? Hang on a second. Wrong screen. There we go. Janine is here on Facebook. Borrowed Bean is over on Twitch. Good morning, Borrowed Bean. Mavis is here along with Loretta, both on Facebook. Angela Damaris is here on Facebook to say good morning. Toronto got spanked all right. Oh, they got spanked. But they weren't shut out. Trev Webb, good morning. I was 27th. I was 27th. I was 31st. MJ, I don't see her. Is she here in the room? She's going to pop up out of nowhere. I can see her on the, got several chat windows. Annie73. Scary stuff. These are scary times. Might be ringing the doorbell and all of a sudden there'll be a C3PO at the doorway. Oh my God, it's C3PO. But no. Hello, Tyler. I invited you to come swimming at my pool. I don't want to go swimming at your pool. Cindy is here. Good morning, Sunseekers. Oh, Cindy. Now is the time to trade your jersey in for a Jets jersey. The Leafs jersey for the Jets jersey. Nick says AI73 needs to chill out. I know. I mean, it's difficult to be part of a show with such an attractive host every day in and day out. I get it. But, the Sunseekers show great restraint. I don't know why AI Annie can't show great restraint. Annie, you need to show some restraint. Let's keep this professional. Yes, Cindy says, not a happy camper. Pebbles has got Jets all over the place. Go, Jets, go. And says they will be spanking it today. Folks, I've had this happen to me when you're not a regular sports aficionado, which I am not. Sometimes you can get your metaphors and your adjectives mixed up. So when you tell the other team to go spank it, they may get upset. You want to give them a spanking. You want to give them a spanking. If you tell them to go spank it, these things there should be a instruction book. These are the things. Please be careful saying these particular phrases around hockey fans. Okay, yesterday's good thing. If you are a Florida Panthers fan, it was a good thing. Not so good if you're a Vegas fan. Let's enjoy the fact that the Jets are in the playoffs. Let's just reflect for a minute that the Jets won the President's President's Cup trophy. Yes, I understand, Pebbles. You set me up. It was wonderful. See, that's an assist. In hockey, when you score a goal and somebody helps you before you score the goal, that's an assist. You gave me an assist. Assist on joke number 4 on the show goes to number 6, Pebbles. Number 6, Pebbles. See? See how that works? We're a team. We are a team. This is a group program, a group live stream. And so this is the part where you help me out with good stuff. Yesterday's good thing. Now, like I was saying, we have to reflect on the Jets. They won the President's Trophy. They were the best in the league. They had a tremendous season. They were fantastic. And even though there has been some disappointment along the way, especially with goaltending, at least we are not Maple Leafs fans, guys. You know, we can put these signs away. We can enjoy the fact that the Jets had a winning team, and the playoffs are tough. It's season number 2. Everybody brings their A game. And not everybody can move on. Only one team will end the season with the Stanley Cup in hand. And that will likely be the Edmonton Oilers. I don't know. I hope the Jets can do it tonight. They're at home tonight. I hope they can get it done. We'll have to wait and see. So could be big, could be small. What's going on in your world that is good? Something good. Loretta says, I smell skunk when I open the door to look at the weather this morning. Well, that's because, Loretta, your next-door neighbor is smoking a fatty. That is not a skunk. If you stop and listen, you'll hear the birds chirping, and you will also hear the sound of this. And if you listen even more carefully, you will hear the crinkle of Doritos bags. And the only reason I know this is because on occasion, on the weekend, it'll happen to me. I'll be on the back patio. And it's your first impression. You think, oh, because you panic, right? I mean, I'm close to the edge of town. I'm probably, about 2-3 blocks from the edge of town. And I'm always worried that wildlife would come in. We've had foxes come into our neighborhood where I've been in the driveway and I see a fox run down the street. I'm like, oh, that's not good. We've had deers. No moose. I've seen some videos of like bear cubs even. And so when you're close to the edge of town, wildlife can sneak in. And so when there's the smell of skunk when you go on your back patio, you're like, oh no. And they're gross. They have rabies and stuff like that. I smell skunk. And then I take a deep breath, not too deep because you don't want to get it any in you. And then you listen. You can hear. It's like, hey, I can hear the music. I can hear the music, and I can smell all of a sudden I'm very, very hungry. So don't worry about it. The smell of skunk is not always what you think it is. Is that your good thing from yesterday? Yesterday's good thing. My neighbor gave me some smoke for free. Nick says, GT, at least the Jays won last night. That's something, I guess. Yeah, we don't pay very much attention to the Jays, forgetting that it is baseball season and football season starts soon. That's exciting. We'll have our first exhibition game this weekend, I believe, but the Bombers and Riders don't play till next weekend. Exhibition, of course, but training camps are wrapping up. That's amazing that they've been doing their training. The snow is barely off the ground, and it's time for football training camp. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful thing. Pebble says, GT, to the mailbag, I have pictures. Oh, what? More pictures? Tosh, what's going on? Well, they had an ice cream night. It might be cloudy and rainy, but that doesn't matter. It was an ice cream night for Tosh's crew. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that's a good thing, all right. An ice cream cone that's dipped in strawberry. Yes, soft serve. Ooh, nuts, got nuts. Delicious. Now, that is the way to start the long weekend on a Wednesday. Hey, let's start the long weekend early. Let's go for ice cream. Good job. That's a very nice thing. Ice cream is always awesome. Yesterday's good thing. Jody says, has anyone heard of anything about Postal Service strike again starting today? Well, I have not. They did say that they would postpone it until May. The very latest, is you still have to pay your bills if Canada Post workers go on strike. If, which tells me that it hasn't happened. They could go on strike as early as May the 22nd. So no strike as of yet. But thanks for that reminder. That's a week today. The postal workers stroked. Oh, see, here I go with my inappropriate rephrasing of words. They did not stroked. Thank God. Oh, jeez. Is it the weekend yet? They went on strike in the fall, and they went back to work December the 17th. Now the agreement stays in effect until May the 22nd. And that's when they could go on strike. Katie 4380 is here to say good morning, and we would like to say good morning to our friends at App Law Office, sponsors of the Tyler Glen Show. Thank you so much. Trusted legal support with a personal touch. At App Law Office, lasting relationships are at the heart of everything they do. Specializing in real estate, corporate, and estate law, they're proud to be your go-to legal advisors for buying or selling a home, managing business matters, or planning your estate. They make it stress-free, they're friendly, and they're fun. 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. You've always got time for Tim's, and I'll tell you, Ryan knows how to do it up for breakfast. I tried it. It was good. I was curious about the sauce, actually. The new breakfast hit done Ryan's way, Ryan Reynolds. His breakfast at Tim Hortons, 100% Canadian freshly cracked eggs, perfectly scrambled, served up with crispy hash browns or a sausage crumble, or you can have it with bacon, which is exactly what I did. It's the creamy chipotle sauce that's really brings this whole thing together. Give it a try. Try Ryan's signature recipe in a loaded box or wrap today. Have it with the Oreo double stuffed ice cap, maybe the strawberry creamy chill, strawberry watermelon, or peach real fruit quencher. Coffee lovers can enjoy the rich and smooth caramel toffee cold brew or vanilla ice latte, or maybe even the strawberry frozen lemonade at Tim Hortons with 10 locations to serve you in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Good stuff. Good stuff. Borrowed beans, sunny in Minnedosa right now? What? Let's bring up the highway cam, see if it shows up. Oh, I can see a little bit of sunshine poking through there. Moon Lake is soggy. Oof. Yeah, she's going to be soggy and rainy. Few minutes longer for yesterday's good thing. Let it rip. What happened yesterday? That was good. So we've got the Canada Post strike. Thank you, Jody, for that reminder. We've got the Canada Post strike on the calendar. Still a week to go for them to get that figured out. And a warning from Loblaws this morning. A warning from Loblaws. Not necessarily a good thing, but it's a good thing that you've got a heads up. There are some price increases on food coming up in the next 2 to 3 weeks. You know this is real when Loblaw's CEO has issued a statement saying that Canadians need to prepare for an increase in food-related costs due to tariffs. We are going to be facing this. I'm quoting now. We'll be facing a large wave of tariff-related increases in the weeks ahead. Grocers have attempted to limit the number of products affected by the tariffs, but over 1,000 products will be affected in the coming weeks. So, how can we prepare? It's a good idea that if you have some favorite products that have a long shelf life, you may want to stock up. If you see things on sale, it's a good time to stock up. I would say the next 2 to 3 weeks, when you're at the grocery store and you see something that you like and it can last a long time, whether it be in the freezer or in the pantry, it would be a good opportunity for you to stock up. Because a month from now, we could see some grocery items go up dramatically in price. So, again, this is a good thing. We can prepare. We know rain is coming. Put the gutters down. We know that the snow is coming. Get the snowblower all loaded up with gasoline. Get it tuned up and ready to go. Molly says, why is it not good seeing foxes or deer? You don't want them in town. A fox could eat your cat. Having a deer in town is not necessarily bad for the town, but it's bad for the deer. And sometimes they can get stuck, and then they'll get into places that they shouldn't. And heaven forbid they get hit by a car. Foxes carry disease, though. And the thing is, a fox could take down a little kid. That would not be good either. So, yeah. Mavis says, yeah, we have sun. Well, look at you. You know what? You're not special, Mendoza. You're not special. It's just a break in the clouds. Hang on. I'm sending more water your way. Hang on. Get out. Get some vitamin D for the next 48 hours. Run outside real quick. Because trust me, there's more water coming. There's more water coming. All right. Oh, you can tell we're dragging it. We're dragging it towards the end of the week. Oh, it's like pulling teeth. One more day to go, guys. One more day, and then we will be at the weekend, okay? We will be there. We'll finally be at the finish line. There's going to be some good stuff happening today. Time for a beach break.
I wasn't late.
We are going to Aruba today. Is it? Yes. Eagle Beach in Aruba for our beach break.
Blue skies above, the ocean's undertow. Cruising in my flip-flops, watching the dolphins show. Surfboards, bikinis and barbecues in the sand. In this tropical paradise, we all understand. Living for the beach, loving every single sun. They in this reggaeton heat, gotta dance the night away. My heart beats with the rhythm of the waves crashing. Forever in love with the sun. We keep on basking. With the sun, we keep on basking. Skies above, the ocean's undertow. Cruising in my flip-flops, watching the dolphins show. Surfboards, bikinis and barbecues in the sand. In this tropical paradise, we all understand. Living for the beach, loving every single sun. They in this reggaeton heat, gotta dance the night away. My heart beats with the rhythm of the waves crashing. Forever in love with the sun. We keep on basking. With the sun, we keep on basking.
Oh, look at that sunshine. Oh, there's always a beach chair waiting for you. That is our theme. Lots of beach chairs, cabanas for you. Happy Thursday, sun seekers. Look at that blue ocean. Oh, wow. Borrowed Bean says, anybody keeping up with the P. Diddy trial? I debated whether we should talk about that or not. It's pretty graphic stuff. Pretty gross stuff. Lots of baby oil and sexual assault. So I didn't know whether we should. It's been. I've been following it loosely, and haven't brought it up on the show because, hey, if you guys want to talk about it, if you want to talk about baby oil and all kinds of sexual deviance, then I guess that's not something that I had expected, but you just never know. You have to go where the show takes you. Go with the flow. Sexual deviance. Oh, my God. The numbers are starting to drop. Old Chickie, good morning. Pebbles loves that ocean. You like water? You're gonna get water. Look at the radar. Look at that water. We have got lots of water. And we do have a flood watch in effect issued by the province. We go from the province is burning to the province is floating away. Wasn't there a song? I seen fire and I seen rain. I seen sunny days where I thought I had a friend. He made a water slide with baby oil. We should have you know what? Let's flip the script a little bit. I think that what we will do is we will have a segment called "You Tell Me." Now you tell me all about. I can't verify whether these facts are true or not, but how about you tell? We're going to call this segment "You Tell Me." I could care less about him. He's a freak, probably one of many Hollywood freaks. And some of the stuff that's coming out of the trial is going to be pretty wild. So Borrowed Bean starts us off with a water slide of baby oil. I am in shock. Pebbles says, I would love to go on a slip and slide with baby oil. Other things that have come out of the Diddy trial that we can share. Come on now. I'm not really following it. When in doubt, Molly says, use baby oil for slip and slides. Yes, Captain Baby Oil. And it's just, oh man, kind of gross. It's really amazing what money and fame can do. You know, it's a head shaker. I read something about Justin Bieber yesterday that he had to sell his music catalog, and Justin Bieber was part of these parties too. Not in a good way, if I can say that, but anyway, he had to sell his entire music catalog. You get $200 million. So all of Justin Bieber's songs are gone, whatever ownership he had. At one point, they said that he was worth too close $1 billion. Like, it begs the question, and this is less to do with P. Diddy and more to do with Justin Bieber. What the hell does somebody do with $1 billion? Like, think about that for a second. Like, not $1 million. If someone blows through $1 million, it wouldn't take long to blow through $1 million, especially in today's economy. But $1 billion, he's not all that old. These stars are they're on another planet. I can't identify with it. I can't comprehend it. I guess that's why I have very little interest in it. I know the trial is going on, but it's just it's like a reality TV show. It's just nuts. It's craziness. And Borrowed Bean says if it's all true, he can rot in jail. Wait, so Justin doesn't get the rights to those songs? No. Gone. He sold them. Because he's broke. We all know people who are not good with money. But $1 billion? Like, here's the story. He was on the verge of financial collapse before his catalog sale. $200 million, and now it's all gone. Justin Bieber made between $500 million and $1 billion as the world's biggest pop star, and he blew it all. It's unreal. It's just a different planet. And I know he's had his struggles, and I know he's had mental health issues, and I mean, that's what happens. Show me a child star that doesn't come through the Hollywood hamburger maker, that doesn't have some kind of problems going forward. It's an awful business. It is a hamburger maker. Used, abused, thrown away. You're the greatest thing on earth. You're a superstar. Everyone worships you. Here's a whole suitcase of money you don't know what to do with. And it's up the nose or down the hose or in a car or in a... I don't know. $1 billion? And so now he's sitting on $200 million. So what happens next? If he went through $1 billion in 15 years... $200 million ain't going to last him very long. He's desperate for cash, apparently. Lots of artists have sold their catalogs, but Justin is by far the youngest to do it. Yeah. Normally, you're pretty much done. You're like, okay, it's time to retire. Now I can move to Vegas and sing my little songs for money. Now that I'm 50 or 60 years old, or I can sell the music catalog. How old would Justin Bieber be? Like 30? It's all gone. So that's it, JB. You know what, though? Hey, there's always Dancing with the Stars. There is a good opportunity to make some money on Dancing with the Stars. Wasn't JB a victim in all this? Yes. We don't know for sure. It's alleged. I don't know if he was a victim in the titty thing. Woo. The Diddy situation, but he was friends with Diddy, and it's being alleged that he was at some of the parties. This will all come out, and boy, it sure would explain a lot if he was a victim, though, wasn't it? Still blowing through $1 billion. Paying people off for indiscretions, perhaps? I don't know. That's a lot of cash. The average person doesn't even see that over the course of their lifetime. The average family, the average town doesn't see that, let alone one person. Holy crap. But maybe Justin Bieber was the first. Maybe Justin was your first. Was Justin your first? The first music you ever bought. Today is a very special day. A day that you walked into a music store, or maybe you went online and you illegally from LimeWire downloaded some form of music. It was your first musical purchase. What I should have asked as well is what your last one was, because I haven't bought music, I bet you, in 15 or 20 years. But let's go back to the beginning, because today is the first bit of music I bought day. I went into a record store and I was on the hunt for two records specifically. One was Motley Crue and Smoking in the Boys' Room, and the other one was a fundraising effort done by the world's greatest musicians. I was so happy when I got my hands on this record album. I don't remember the song being 6 minutes long, though. That's pretty long. It was a song written by Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, and produced by the legendary Quincy Jones, and featured the likes of Randy Jackson, Tito Jackson, Cyndi Lauper, Huey Lewis. All you have to do is go online now and see a version of this particular song done by AI, and it's done by world leaders, including DT. But every time I even mention DT, I get tomatoes thrown at me by people who don't even like to acknowledge his existence. So we won't. We'll stick with music. So that is the question. Tracy doesn't remember. It was so long ago. Oh, you remember. You're embarrassed. It was ABBA, wasn't it? It was ABBA. You had big ugly bell-bottom song. You walked into the record store and it was an 8-track tape that you wanted, wasn't it? It's okay to not remember. Janine says it was Steve Miller, Abracadabra, and the Jay Giles Band Freeze Frame on vinyl. Classic songs. Steve Miller. I'm good. So could you make that song today? I don't think so. Abracadabra, I'm going to reach out and grab you. No, you won't, rapist. Hello, it's 2025. Keep your hands to yourself, Steve Miller. Val Rogers says Queen the Game 1980. Quentin's first musical purchase was the Goonies soundtrack on cassette, followed by the Rocky soundtrack. Oh, it was movies from the beginning. It was Cyndi Lauper that got you. That Cyndi Lauper is featured prominently on the Goonies soundtrack. Piece of useless trivia: Cyndi Lauper hitchhiked across Canada, wanted to go from coast to coast. It was just one of those things. She was a young person. She hitchhiked across Canada. And that means that Cyndi Lauper, before she was famous, somewhere in our town, stopped on the Trans-Canada Highway. In our town. It's pretty amazing. Time after time. And girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls just want to have fun. Useless trivia. Derek says, boy in the bright white sports car and Dr. on 45 record used downtown Brandon. They were 25 cents each. Holy cow. Cindy says, REO Speedwagon. I remember my first radio job where I played rock music, and I called it Rio Speedwagon. They were not very big when I was a young person. It was considered, even then, classic rock. So, there you go. There's a great song for you on the radio called Take It on the Run, Baby, by Rio Speedwagon. And then it's a knock at the door. It's my program director boss saying it is not Rio Speedwagon, it's REO Speedwagon. One of many mistakes I would make. Tana says the Village People, Men at Work on vinyl, stored in my parents' basement currently, likely around 1985 as well. Tamara says Billy Joel, Glass Houses, or Foreigner, not sure which one was first. MJ says back when Jiffy Food Mart used to sell pre-owned cassette tapes. Oh my God. I had the New Kids on the Block tapes. And it was in your Walkman. I had one of the very first Walkmans in existence, only because I had somebody on the inside. My grandfather in our town owned a pool hall, arcade, and electronics store, and bowling alley. It was like the entertainment center in our town. And my uncle and aunt had an auction sale. I was going to be a little entrepreneur, so I set up a lemonade stand. I sold lemonade during the auction sale, and I was well equipped to sell about $150 worth of lemonade. My grandfather topped up because I needed more than $150 to buy the first Walkman. I think it was close to $300. I think he said he would double my money. So I made $150. He put in $150, and I bought a Sony Walkman before anyone had it. $300. Boy, that thing, it could go in the Smithsonian. It was heavy too. It was like a metal Sony Walkman. Put the cassette in. I blew all the cash, though. I had no money to buy a tape after. I can't remember the tape I bought. Isn't that funny? I remember the Walkman. I sold a lot of lemonade that day. 50 cents a cup. That's 300 glasses of lemonade. Thank God we had hot weather at that auction sale. Lori says, I remember buying An album with my own money and without anyone else's influence. It was Disturbed, Believe. Don't know that one. Sorry, Lori. Thank you for sharing that you bought it with your own money, though. Pearl Jam is one. Corey says AC/DC. Who made who? John also says AC/DC. Todd says grade 10 field trip to Lower Fort Garry and the Mint. We had a little time to shop on our field trip back when they allowed you to do some retail experimentation as a young person. Grade 10 field trip to the Lower Fort Garry and the Mint, and he went to Sam the Record Man on Portage Avenue and bought Peter Frampton, 1978. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. Okay, rapist. Why is every song about rape? Sick. How about some wholesome music? How about like We Are the World? We are the children. We need to make a brighter day, so let's start. That's wholesome music. None of this songs about being a nasty person. Don't be so nasty. Be kind. Be generous. Zumba Bernice, Fleetwood Mac. Rumors on vinyl. Rumors about what? Rumors about assault. I'm disappointed. I'm just I guess this is what woke is. I'm awakening. I'm awakening to the pollution in our brains of how we've been brainwashed to be bad people. When we really should have been listening to We Are the World on repeat. We are the world. We are the child. Can't you feel the inspiration? Can't you feel the love? It's all about the love, not about being a deviant. Then as soon as rock music comes around, people start getting tattoos. Oh. Bodies started filling with ink. People started smoking cigarettes. Oh. Wow. Molly says, Baby Is Cold Outside was a crazy one. Yeah, wow. Again, all this heavy rock music. Baby, it's cold outside. Come on in. I'll lock the door. Hey, what are you doing locking the door? Okay. Come on. Behave yourself. Rock music creating deviance. That's all it did. I was a good person. I am a good person. I am an angel. All these rock fans and their tattoos and cigarettes hanging out, riding motorcycles, mufflers going through the neighborhood. I hear you running through the neighborhood. It's all because of the rock music. Now get off my lawn! Get off my lawn, you whippersnippers! MJ says, private eyes. See? Private eyes. They're watching you. What? Private, that's Hall & Oates, a song about somebody watching another person, likely through the window, which is illegal. Private eyes, I'm watching you. Here come the cops right now. Around the corner, I better run. I better hide. Terrible. We need We Are the World. It's a beautiful song. I think you should turn that up today. Go watch We Are the World. Three Dog Night. Oof. I can't even joke about that one. That goes way back. Three Dog Night. Holy cow. Cindy says, Angel, you say? We should, and then there's other comments in your, I can't read that part of the chat. There's some kind of technical difficulty. We're not experiencing technical difficulties. Let's call your mom. What are we, in grade 4 again? I'm going to tell your mom. Tyler, let's get your mom on the phone. Okay, all right, okay, let's do it. Let's get Mom. Hey, spring into comfort over at Leon's. 3635 Victoria Avenue. You're going to find great prices on furniture, appliances, electronics. They're proudly Canadian too, since 1909, making Canadians comfortable for generations. And don't forget, you don't pay till 2027. What is that? That's 2 years. Other than the taxes and the fees and 0% interest, no monthly payments plus free local delivery. Leon's gift cards are available and an opportunity for you to save big on select clearance mattresses and sofas, both up to 50% off this week at Leon's, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon, and at leons.ca. At Sunrise Credit Union, congratulations once again to our friends at Sunrise Credit Union for a job well done with their photo contest. They have posted all the winners now on their social media channels, so you can see all 13 pictures that made the calendar for 2026 with Sunrise Credit Union. And congratulations again to Dylan Berthollet from Napinka, who won the $500 term deposit and a 16 by 24 canvas print, as did 12 other finalists. Congratulations, and we look forward to making the announcement for the Building Communities Grant. Remember that, where they are giving funds to nonprofit groups, special projects in the community, and it's all about reinvesting back into the community. That's what credit unions do, and the best at all of that is Sunrise Credit Union. With 19 locations to serve you, visit sunrisecu.mb.ca for RESP, RRSP, mortgage information, and more. Sunrise Credit Union. And our friends at Sky Dancer Casino, 90 miles south of Brandon in Belcourt. Rodeo action is coming this summer, midway action. Big car show coming this summer. But what everybody is always excited about is the tremendous shows that they throw at the Sky Dancer. They got some great concerts. Tracy Bird in November, Gary LaVox of Rascal Flats, one of my personal favorites. Of all the shows, we had Joe Nichols, Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off. That is my favorite one so far. Gary LaVox, I think, is going to beat that. If you like Rascal Flats, it gives me goosebumps. They are fantastic. One of my favorite bands, actually. So Gary is the lead singer. He's going to be there in July for an outdoor show. Looking forward to that. And Lil Jon is in August. To keep up to date on all the concerts and happenings, go to skydancercasino.com or give them a follow on their social media channels, too, if you would. That would be fantastic. skydancercasino.com. Some of our favorite music, some of the first music that we ever bought. And sometimes it's embarrassing because we bought an 8-track tape, or we bought a cassette, or we bought some albums that maybe had very weird album art. You know, one of the best things about buying a record was being able to sit there and listen to the record and look at the album art at the same time. I think of Supertramp's Breakfast in America. When I mention that, it pops into your mind. The Waitress, Manhattan. You can see it in your mind. This you'd rather erase from your mind. Oh, my God. It's the Faith Tones. Oh, my word. Mary Hinge. You can buy this. You could get this one at Safeway for $1.89. Oh, my God. I don't even want to repeat the title of this album. What is going on? She's got a cute dog, though. I like your dog. I like your dog, at least. Let the dog yelp a little bit. Oh, my gosh. Who is in charge of these album covers? This is just awful. The Gospelaires Trio. Delightful Dresses. I'm trying to look at these and find the positive. Reverend Al's Big Gospel Show, featuring the Swampy Lake Quartet, including the hit Let's All Speak in Tongues. She looks surprised. Oh, did you know Leonard Nimoy had an album? This was. If you have this in your collection, you and I need to have a talk. This is Spock from Star Trek. Leonard Nimoy, Butterscotch Kisses. How awful is this? Include such hits as Love Canvas, Smiles for Jeffrey, I Can and I Will. Oh, you can and you will you? Okay, Leonard Nimoy. Baby, It's Cold Outside. Trying to corrupt us. We are the world. You need some We Are the World. Oh, I like this one. I have this one in my collection. This is Wings Sings AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. The Boys Town Gang, Can't Take My Eyes Off You. Can't take my eyes off of you. What's with the vests? What's with all this clothes? I'm just confused. There ain't no... Oh, my God. Hits such as Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. And I just can't help believing in many more. That's okay. The Boys Town Gang. I think the boys should go back to their town. I'm good. I'm really good. Oh, wow. This is John Bolt, Julie's 16th birthday. Oh, seriously? How old is this? Oh, who has that in their collection? Oh, my God. Look at this guy. See, this is where it all went to hell. Look at this guy. He's Metal Hercules, the Legends of Metal. Oh, my God. Casual Funeral, $6. Look at this guy in the coffee table. They're having a conversation, talking about God knows what. See, I'm starting to believe that music is what has corrupted our society. Look at this. Oh, this is not good. We got the moves. This poor horse had to be subjected to this. If you ever wondered what Mr. Ed was up to, that's exactly what happened. It's take no prisoners. Oh, my God. Kissing a puppet. What we did for entertainment back in the day. It's the Transylvania Polka. My first album was the Transylvania Polka. I bought the Wayne and Charlie album. Just goes to show you that anybody was allowed to make an album back then, even wrestlers. Have you seen the video making the rounds of David Lee Roth now? He's still singing. I should pull it. I can't. I'd have to mute it because I'll get pinched for copyright on music. That's why we can't play music. But wow, he's aged. If I didn't tell you it was David Lee Roth, you'd go, "Who's that guy singing Van Halen songs?" Oof. Yike-carumba. Anyway, enjoy your music. Enjoy reminiscing about the first music you ever bought. We are simply getting started on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. What the Florida Panthers said that got them a suspension. Their minority owner has been suspended. You hear players getting suspended from the NHL, but owners? Wait till you hear what he said. Also, revealing their favorite cooking hacks. Sunseekers are in the kitchen, and they're telling us that you need to try this. We'll go over it. Also, vacationers sharing the small travel habit or ritual that they make time for on every trip. And I can't wait to see what rituals you do, if you have them. And, of course, we'll share the thoughts of others. But first, we have to say farewell because we're moving everything over to Twitch. Thank you so much for being here, YouTube. Thank you so much. We're moving over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. For hour 2, stay dry. We'll see you tomorrow for a Keyboard Friday, okay, YouTube? Thank